You're about to hear a story that has been told for generations in Japan, a story of a young warrior who thought strength was only found in the sword, until his master revealed a secret that would change his life forever. And with it, you're going to discover the samurai secrets to a stronger life, lessons we have forgotten, but desperately need today. So sit with me for a few minutes. Because once you hear this story, and the wisdom hidden inside it, you may never look at discipline, honor, or even your own life the same way again. Centuries ago, in a quiet mountain village of Japan, there was a young samurai named Ryo. He was ambitious, fierce, and eager to prove himself. Every day he trained until his hands bled. He struck wooden posts, swung his blade through the night air, and pushed his body to exhaustion. Yet despite his relentless effort, he kept losing. Every duel ended in defeat. Every test left him humiliated. One evening, overwhelmed by failure, he stormed into the dojo of his master, his sword trembling in his grip. "Master!" he cried, his voice breaking, "I train harder than all the others. I practice every strike, every move, every defense. And still I fail. Tell me, what am I missing?" The dojo fell silent. His master, a man known for wisdom far beyond battle, rose slowly and gestured for Ryo to follow him. They walked into the forest until they reached a grove of bamboo swaying gently in the wind. "Strike it," the master said. Ryo obeyed. With one swift motion, he cut the bamboo in half. The master nodded, then pointed to the air. "Now, strike the wind." Ryo hesitated. "The wind?" "Yes." "Strike it." Confused, Ryo swung his sword through the empty air again and again. His arms ached. His breath grew heavy. But no matter how hard he tried, the blade cut nothing. Finally, the master spoke. "You see, Ryo, bamboo resists. Bamboo can be cut. But the wind? The wind cannot be cut, cannot be defeated, cannot be resisted. True strength is not only in the sword. True strength is in the spirit, the mind, and the way you live." And in that moment, Ryo realized his enemy was not his opponent. His enemy was himself. But then as centuries passed, the wisdom of masters like this began to fade. The world grew louder, faster, more distracted. And the very secrets that gave the samurai their strength, discipline, honor, simplicity, and acceptance of death, were forgotten. That is why today, we're going to uncover them once again. The story of Ryo isn't just a tale from the past, it's a mirror for us. Like him, we chase strength in the wrong places. We think success is about hustling harder, buying more, proving ourselves louder. But the samurai knew something most of us have lost. True strength is an inner discipline. A way of living. Let's uncover their forgotten secrets, and see how they can transform our lives today. Lesson 1: Discipline over desire. The samurai lived by a rhythm of discipline that most of us today would find extreme. Every morning had structure, training, meditation, writing, even the way they prepared their armor was ritual. Why? Because they knew a truth we resist: if you don't master your habits will master you. But then look at today's world. How often do we wake up and the first thing we do is reach for our phones? Notifications shape our mornings. Junk food shapes our health. Impulse shapes our money. We're slaves to desire. The samurai understood that real strength isn't about giving in, it's about resisting. It's about creating discipline so strong, it frees you. Practical take: start by reclaiming just 1 hour of your day. Dedicate it to something that makes you stronger: fitness, writing, meditation, learning. Protect it the way a samurai protected his sword. That 1 hour will slowly reforge your entire life. Lesson 2: Memento Mori, the acceptance of death. To the samurai, death was not an enemy. It was a companion. They meditated on it, accepted it, and lived with the awareness that each day could be their last. But then, look at us today. We do everything to avoid even thinking about death. We drown in distractions, in noise, in endless scrolling, all to avoid the truth that our time is limited. The samurai found freedom in facing death. If tomorrow is not guaranteed, then today matters infinitely more. That grudge? It's not worth it. That dream you keep postponing? It becomes urgent. Practical take: each morning, ask yourself, if today were my last day, how would I live? Not recklessly, but purposefully. Accepting death allows you to finally live fully. Lesson 3: Simplicity over excess. A samurai's home was simple. Their possessions were minimal. Their meals were plain. Their clothes were functional. Why? Because clutter weakens focus, and excess clouds judgment. But then we chase more. More money, more gadgets, more likes, more recognition. We equate excess with success. Yet the more we collect, the emptier we feel. The samurai knew that simplicity sharpens the spirit. A clear space leads to a clear mind. A focused life leads to focused action. Practical take: remove one source of excess from your life this week. Maybe it's unused apps, clothes you don't wear, or toxic voices in your social feed. Clear the noise. You'll be shocked how light and strong you begin to feel. Lesson 4: Honor and integrity. Of all their values, perhaps none defined the samurai more than honor. To them, your word was your life. If you gave it, you kept it, even if it cost you dearly. Integrity was their highest strength. But then today, integrity feels rare. We bend truths on resumes, ghost people when it's inconvenient, break promises because something came up. Each time we do, we weaken not just our reputation, but our spirit. The samurai believed that a person without honor was already dead inside. Harsh, but powerful. Because if people can't trust your word, your strength means nothing. Practical take: practice radical honesty, especially when it's hard. Keep your word, especially when it's inconvenient. That is real power. Because trust is the foundation of all respect. The samurai's wisdom may sound ancient, but it is more relevant today than ever before. Discipline over desire. Acceptance of death. Simplicity over excess. Honor over convenience. These weren't just lofty ideas. They were daily practices, ones that turned ordinary men into warriors of unshakable strength. And maybe, if we begin to reclaim them in our own lives, we too can walk through the chaos of the modern world with the calm, grounded strength of a samurai. So I'll leave you with this question. Which of these 4 lessons will you reclaim first? If this story and these lessons spoke to you, subscribe for more ancient wisdom from the samurai, from stoic philosophers, from forgotten emperors, because the wisdom of the past might just be the key to surviving the present.